Hello, everyone. This is Phoenix Tremaine, and today we're going to be talking about General Hospital. There have been exits and returns, and a lot's been going on that there's been a lot of misinformation out there. And I really want to clear a few things up. I've had this in my docket for a while, but as some of you know, I was in a car accident. I wasn't feeling well. My blood pressure had been going crazy. So I had to take a little bit of break, but now I'm going back. I feel like some of you may not have heard why some of the things were happening. Some of you probably have, but I'm just going to go over it and, clear up a few things. So if you can, just go on ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, uh, comment, share, do all of the YouTube things. It helps out the channel so much. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to go the extra mile for me, go on ahead and join that membership where you will have seen this video first. And I have like 6 videos I'm making today, and they all go into membership first. So be the first to see these videos and also our lives on Fridays. So without further ado, we're going to talk about general hospitals, exits and rumors. And we are going to start with Chris McKenna. Now, I'm constantly telling you guys that there's a lot of clickbait out there, and people put things out there just to grab your attention, to get some clicks and views and make some money off of you, even though they're completely lying. And sometimes it's pretty obvious and sometimes it's not. Now, I won't say the site's name, but if you saw the article or you saw the YouTube video, because they also have a YouTube site, they said there are 4 people that are going to kick the bucket on General Hospital. And Chris McKenna was one of the 4 people that they said was going to be bumped off. And they also said Leslie, Laura's mother, Monica, and it was one more person. I can't remember who the 4th person was, but it was all lies. Now we know Monica and Leslie eventually are going to get around to, them passing away and deal with it on the show. So that's just obvious. But the 2 that they said they were getting rid of, like I said, one was Chris, and he was on a reoccurring contract. So it was easy for clickbaiters to deduce, well, Chris is barely being seen, so they must be about to get rid of him. And so they threw him in there so they could say there are 4 people that were about to be bumped off on General Hospital. If you remember the 4th person, you saw the article, go ahead, put it in the comment section. But Chris McKenna is now on contract, which means no matter how mad Carly is when she finds out that um, her daughter has been made a WSB agent, clearly she's going to forgive him. It looks like they're setting it up so that there's going to be a love triangle between Anna, Carly, and Brennan. So I think that's the route they're going. That's why they put him on contract, because Anna has been without a love interest since Valentine exited. Uh, and they kind of was going to try to go there with Anna and Jason, but they definitely changed their mind on that. But yeah, Chris McKenna's on contract, so that was a lie. So anybody who saw that, he's about to exit the show, not true. Now, the second person I'm going to talk about is another clearing something else up. Now, I reported that Kirsten Storms would be leaving the show and that she wouldn't be back until maybe November, December. They have no immediate plans to bring Maxie back because she said out of her own mouth, maybe November, maybe December, which means there's nothing like pinned down right now. Not saying Maxie's gone, but yeah, they don't have any storyline for her right now. And so they found her replacement to fill in while she's moved to Nashville and getting herself together in Nashville. And she recently was seen again on the show, and made people like me look like we weren't telling the truth, but we actually were. As it turns out, Kirsten had filmed some scenes out of order. So because they had her film in advance, she got to be on an episode of General Hospital that, she wasn't, even though she's not no longer on the show right now. And her replacement is already back. She was on yesterday's show. Moving on to crazy, crazy, crazy. So many legitimate sites were reporting that Reena Sofa is, leaving the show because she moved to New York. But there are actually cast members that do live in Nashville that just commute and they film their scenes and then they, go back to Nashville. And while people were saying the goodbyes to Rena Sofa because she had, you know, posted, it was either Instagram or Twitter, that, saying goodbye to everybody, that she's moving to New York. But Soap Opera Digest cleared it up that something I had already saw her say herself is that she will be on General Hospital whenever the show needs her. She has not been on contract this whole time. So being a recurring player, she's an as needed actor, just like Ned or any other recurring actor on the show. So she's not going anywhere. She's in the same state that she was before. If they need Lois on the show, she'll show up. If they don't need her, then she'll just chill in New York and do whatever she's going to be doing in New York. So that kind of clears it up that Rena Sofa, even though she was saying goodbye because she actually moved to New York, she wasn't saying, she was just saying goodbye for now, not she's not coming back. And lastly, we have Cody, played by Josh Kelly. Yeah, Josh Kelly. And a lot of people were surprised that Josh Kelly was taken off a contract. Well, once again, Soap Opera Digest provided us with more clarity by doing an interview with him, where he said that he's actually the one who asked to be put on reoccurring, that they wanted him on contract, but he wanted to do other projects, including projects with his girlfriend, Chloe Lanier, who you know best as Nell, Nell from General Hospital. So, and they're even doing a project together. So it's actually his choice to leave the show. And he said that, sort of like what Rena said, whenever they need me, I'm gonna, try to, make sure I'm available, but he doesn't want to be on contract where he has to be available. And I chose this picture for his commentary because he is in a bit of a situation where they've got him and Ava sort of like paired up with Christine over in the background manipulating situation. And without him being a main character or on contract, this is probably going to end badly, which will probably have him back in the stables or something where, because they won't be able to use him as much. So it's almost like, who cares about, I love Ava, but who cares about this Rick, Ava, Cody triangle, oh, quadrangle with Elizabeth when we know one of the people isn't going to be around that much after a while. So that is the update on Josh Kelly, Kirsten Storms, Reena Sofa, and Chris McKenna. I have another video coming up to watch out for because there is a rumor that I'm going to explain that her days are numbered. So, um, yeah, we may not have Christina much longer on the show because Kate Manzi may be leaving. And in the video that I'm about to do, I'm going to explain why I felt this deserved its own video. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Excuse the voice. I've actually have a lot of phlegm right now. I'm recovering. So I'm trying not to be coughing all in the mic. So, or, you know, so please excuse the way I sound in the video, and I will see you in the next one.